did Finn and Princess Bubblegum's relationship didn't work. So let you guys get into the just understanding, you feel me? Finn and Jake, you feel me? Adventure Times. We got this young lad, right? He goes and he's that protector and this, that, and third. But Princess Bubblegum, she holds the whole kingdom. She has to be the person that controls everything for her people, right? But one of the things that we often forget and we don't look at in a show is seeing how Finn, he was in love with her. He wanted her to be his. Oh my gosh. We keep seeing Finn go over and over trying to get Princess Bubblegum's attention. So why am I trying to give you guys a lesson on a cartoon show that came out a couple years ago? Why am I trying to give you guys? I want you guys to understand that sometimes as guys, right, we can actively be so persistent in who we're trying to actively go for. And we often find ourselves in this gray space, right? What does that look like? For Finn, it was always going to Princess Bubblegum, doing all these adventures just to get her prize, just to get a celebration, just to get a kiss on the cheek. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is, when you live in this gray space, right, as a guy, this is what the gray space looks like. You never know her answers. Right? What does it mean? It means you actually don't know where she stands with you, and you don't know how she feels about you. You may just be there lingering. So what can I do as a guy? Like, as a guy, truly ask yourself, when I'm going to that dating game, how does that look like? It looks like, maybe, we'll see. Maybe next time. I really like you, just not ready for a relationship. These are the gray space, right? Not ready for a relationship. So what do we, it seems like our default as guys, when we go into this situation where we're dating a girl and we're trying to figure out who she is, and then she gives us this answer, I'm not ready for a relationship, I'm not ready to be in something serious, maybe next time, let's do it next time, I'm not available this time, right? Our default as guys, for some reason, we like to say, okay, yeah, we'll just linger. We'll just linger. I had a situation, and I was telling somebody, I was saying, hey, when you're in a situation with a girl, and she gives you off bat of being like, hey, I don't want anything serious, but she follows it up by doing some cutesy stuff for you, and it's very confusing to the guy. I often want you guys to understand, if that's the situation you're in place, right, and she is saying, hey, I don't want something, but she's lingering you on to say this is something else that's bigger than that, I want you guys to understand, she's often putting you in a back pocket situation for a just in case scenario. You're the good guy in this situation. You're the person that she's going to lean on in a situation. You're going to be the person that's always going to protect me because she has you in her back pocket. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because that's how Finn was. If there needed a mission to be done, I'm going to get Princess Bubblegum's attention by achieving this mission. He was so lost in the fact that, oh my gosh, this is the most beautiful person I ever seen. And we see this day and day, often time and time, with a lot of guys. You guys will get constantly attached to this one person, and you will make it your mission to make it so she was going to be yours. You guys are so, you guys will, a lot of guys just do this, right? We get attached to this person. But one thing that I really want you guys to understand is, when you are looking at this person that's really attractive, that you feel like, oh my gosh, the fact that she's talking to me, it's like, man, I'm happy. And that feeling often goes away because you're trying to figure out, how can I make this last a week? How can I make this last 2 weeks, a month, a whole year? And when you start getting in your head like that, often guys, a lot of guys do, right? You start thinking and overthinking, what am I going to say with this text message? How am I going to be more persuasive? How about you let it be? And the reason why I'm trying to tell you guys, the reason why this doesn't work and how it's so much similar to the dating game that we're expecting, to the guys that are going into the dating game, is because we put all our eggs in that one basket, her. That 10 out of 10 baddie. We put all our eggs in her. And all of a sudden, we're bamboozled because she doesn't want us. She doesn't care for us. The reason why it doesn't work is because you're trying so hard to get somebody to like you. And it's okay with her putting you in the back pocket. And you're okay with it. The gray space with a lot of guys leans towards the back pocketing. I'm not sure. I don't want this. Maybe we can still be friends. Right? You heard those statements. A lot of guys have heard those statements. So when you see these statements and you're triggered by them, and when I say triggered by them, I'm saying a lot of guys' default of getting rejected softly is getting put in the back pocket so she can just be entertained by you. I just want you guys to be aware of this, because I didn't know this. When I was going through certain things, I'm like, oh, this keeps happening. And I said, wait. No. When I first realized the situation, I was like, okay, we're in a gray space. I know, like, this isn't going to last. When I got to the point where I'm like, okay, this is the 20th girl. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. Let me try it next differently. Okay, I feel the gray space. She's about to do it. I said, you know what, before I stop, I'm going to let you go. Bye. I just leveled up because at the end of the day, what happened? That same girl, she said, yo, I want to be something more. And that's where a lot of guys mess up. When the girl comes back, you're like, oh, I finally get her. I made this first mistake. I said, yeah, let's do it. Boom, got put in the back pocket because I never reached that level, right? And this is where a lot of guys mess up, is you never know what level you're going to get to. You think you reach all levels. What taught me that is, oh, if she ever decides to come back, maybe I already made the right decision, and maybe you don't deserve a part to be my part of my life. That's the realization. But a lot of guys will say, hey, I haven't got the loop that's got closed. Well, she doesn't like me, so that loop is still open. There's an open loop, right? There's an open loop, which is the back pocket. I still have a chance. And that's what hurts us a lot. Overthinking and thinking that because we have the open loop, that there hasn't been a yes or a no. I'm just still right there for you. So guys, believe it or not, class is closed. Okay. Guys, I need you guys to tap it. Tap it for me. Guys, if you haven't popped into the Discord, go to the Discord. The link is in the bio. Just click it, the book of yay. Join the Discord, guys. Also, go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Turn me up. But I want to get to the one point that everybody's been asking me. Coach this, coach that, coach, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm doing a 6-month coaching program. Guys, it's a one-on-one. It's only a couple spots. Look, for the guys that are serious, go join the Discord. The link is in my bio. DM me one-on-one. And then we can go from there. But guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm only taking people that's trying to get off the bench and try to play the game and try to win. I'm not taking people that don't want to win. You guys ever been to a program and you look over here and you're like, oh snap, the program's good. Yeah, we're doing that, guys. So the guys that want to get their fitness right. For the guys that want to get their goals right. For the guys that want to demolish the dating game and go and understand how to go past the heartbreak, I'm that guy. For the guys that really want to tap in on their faith, I'm that guy. So I'm only going to take a couple guys that are really serious, guys. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna see how you're at. But I'm only taking serious people. If you are the type of person that say, hey, I'm done with the fact that I'm losing at life and I want to win, the people that are locked in with the book of yay, we gonna win. You gonna look at your teammates and you gonna say, I'm a winner. At the end of the day, if you come on this side, we gonna work. It's no BS. It's everything. It's daily. So guys, tap in. The book of yay. Go to YouTube, subscribe, lock in. But believe it or not, class is closed.